regardless of who is there to listen to you speak. All the little quirks that make you up are not extinguished because somebody once chose against them. You still deserve to have a good day, even when there's no one there to wish it to you, even if you forget to remind yourself. Someday someone's going to love all those tiny things about you. Someone's going to love the way you cough. They're going to laugh at the way you lose your keys while you're actually holding them. Someday, someone is going to stare at you from across a crowded room and know exactly how you're feeling, based on the way your head is tilting or the type of wine you've used to fill your glass. Someone is going to appreciate all of your obscurities eventually. But right now, they are all only your own. And that's okay. First and foremost, you will always belong to yourself. Here's what I urge of you if you did not receive a good morning text today. Don't forget about what makes you incredible. Don't let your own intricacies slide, because the lovable parts of you are not gone. I absolutely promise you that much. You are so much more than the person who nobody texted this morning. You are encompassing. You are fierce. You are a blazing, roaring fire in a world full of people who've been burned. So please, refuse to let the wounded people extinguish you. Refuse to be tamed. Refuse to flicker down into a meager, burnt-out coal because somebody else is not tending to your flame. At the end of the day, we're all in charge of what we bring to our lives. So be the person who brings light to your own, even if nobody else shows up to it. Be the person who has a good day, even if nobody wishes it to them. Find a way to fuel your flame when no one else remembers to, because the world needs the light you give off. And you, my dear, are too intense a power to be reduced by something as small and insignificant as the lack of a good morning text. 2. Read this if it feels like your depression is getting the best of you. By Kendra Surdall. Around you, the sun keeps rising and setting. The traffic keeps pressing through in the most unrelenting way. The clouds roll by. The holidays happen. Everybody talks about how they can't believe October is over and winter is almost here. And you smile behind steaming cider as if you're just as excited as them. But really, if you were being truly honest, you'd admit that nothing has felt different since August. Rather, everything feels blurry, muffled. You've lost track of the days and the nights, because instead of being individual sunrises and sunsets, it's just another day of you feeling like you're walking upstream against a raging current. And instead of fighting, instead of it feeling like a challenge, you're just getting tired. Too many times you've just lain in bed, avoiding any and every responsibility. You don't know when the last time you checked your mail was. It's probably overflowing with unanswered letters from cable companies. Thank God for automatic withdrawal. And catalogs filled with girls who had enough energy to wash their hair that morning. You sit in the tub watching the now lukewarm water draining beneath you, and you wish for a second that you'd go down with it into some abyss where there are not problems outside of wondering where the end of the pipe will take you. The stereotypical depressed person is always in the dark, maybe with ugly, forlorn, black mascara streaks painting her cheeks, or maybe with staring with his bloodshot red eyes from popping vessels while sobbing. And they sit alone, still in the dark, with that unnecessary war paint, contemplating how much better the world would be without them. And even though that's a stereotype, sometimes that monster comes in rearing its nasty head and messes everything up. As terrible as the extreme depression, the scary feeling of doom that exists, more often than not, it's a different monster. And it's a monster that doesn't exist in the crazy highs or lows. And because of that, it isn't as easy to spot. It hangs out in the corners undetected, just waiting until it can latch on and never let go. Depression sometimes is a feeling of utter desolation. But what about when it isn't? Sarah Silverman recently